Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Reviews of Moose. I have got a review to do today of another Dixxon Flannel. You know, right now in the movie theater, Toy Story 5 was just released. It's making a killing at the box office, as you thought it would. After so many bombs recently that, movie theaters have been putting out, one of the biggest heartbreakers I had was Masters of the Universe. I thought that movie was amazing. It was great. And it didn't do well at the box office. I'm hoping they make another one. I have high, seriously doubts of that because I thought the movie was great. I don't think it made enough money for them to even think about making another one. But Toy Story 5 is out. And so I'm paying homage to that with the Dixxon Flannel called the Sheriff. This is after Woody from Toy Story. Let's go and get right into it and start opening this package. This is a 3XL. And it's the flannel just like Woody has in Toy Story, obviously. Otherwise you wouldn't call it the Sheriff, right? But anyway, let's go ahead and get this open up. And take the little pegs out like always. These got the snap buttons, which I love. I'm a big fan of the snap buttons and not the regular buttons. But this is it here. Has Woody written all over it. Even got the Dixxon on the pocket there. You got the cow patterned collar. The Woody, the Sheriff. Oh, I'm calling it the Woody. 3XL. This is nice. This is nice. Definitely another one of Dixxon on the bottom here. And oh, look at this. Look how they did Dixxon on the thing, like Wood, like when they wrote Andy on the bottom of his shoe. Look at that. Yeah, that is pretty badass. Even the sticker has the shoe that says Dixxon on it, written on there. Wow. Dixxon hit a home run with that one. That was a great idea. That was a great idea. Yeah, but Toy Story, I mean they've been around, I don't know when the first one had to be released in the 90s, so it was about 30 years ago. And now they're on number 5. So Andy's got to be having kids by now, obviously. So I'm wondering if that's what Toy Story 5 is, if it's Andy having kids and his kids are finally playing with the toys. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. That'd be a cool concept. Maybe that'll be for Toy Story 6. But yeah, plus those guys are getting old. You got Tom Hanks, you got Tim Allen. Those guys are got to be in their 70s, late 70s, right? 70s. I mean, they're not going to be around forever. So you better jump on it there, Disney or Pixar. All right, let's go ahead and show a close-up. So here's a close-up of the Sheriff. Of course, you got that there again. Love the colors. Dixxon on the pocket. Dixxon at the bottom. Of course, you got the Dixxon on the sunglass wipe. And I didn't notice this before. I don't know how long they've been putting these extra button things here. Because there was times where I could have used those on the one I got. But yeah, so now I'll be able to use it. All right, let's go ahead and try this on. All right, so I have the Sheriff on. Definitely is cool. Definitely pays homage to Toy Story. And, I guess in the 90s when that came out, I'm sure I was already out of school and everything. But I can't remember exactly when it came out. I remember my nephew playing with the toys. And he's 30-something years old now. He was born in 93. So was that 34? What are you again? 20, 26, 30, 33 years old? Yeah, so it's been a while. And another one was Bug's Life. Bug's Life is probably one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. That and Incredibles. All right, let's go ahead and stand up, show you what it looks like on. Yeah, this is the Sheriff, but I'm going to call it the Woody. I'm sure they couldn't call it the Woody because of copyright reasons. But yeah, another fly flannel. Paying homage to a great movie, great series. And yeah, I'm going to give this one about a 4.2. And I hope I got to put the mic on. That would have been great. I'm sure you guys heard it all of it. Yeah, I'm going to give it about a 4.2. It does a great job hitting home on the homage of Toy Story. I just don't know how many people would actually wear this flannel other than a gimmicky type thing, which is there's no problem in that. I'll wear it, because I'm the gimmicky kind of guy, and this is definitely Moose style. And, but yeah, this is great. And anybody who ever saw Toy Story 5 yet, put those comments in the description. I'm curious how it is. If it is about Andy having kids and his kids are getting the toys, that would be amazing if that was the case. All right, everybody. Reviews of Moose. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see everybody next time. Thanks again for watching.